David Cross, your historical expeditionary, and I'm delighted to be taking you along on my road trip. We're going to Gettysburg today, and I'm pretty excited to be doing that because it is actually July the 1st. So I've never been able to visit Gettysburg during the actual anniversary. I've had too much work I had to do back in Philadelphia during this July 4th week, but that's not happening this year for reasons that you can guess. The pandemic has pretty much shut down most of the tourism, so when you get lemons, you make lemonade. At least this gives me the opportunity to come out and to visit Gettysburg in this really exciting anniversary. Don't know exactly what to expect there. I don't know if there's going to be a lot of people out there or there aren't going to be a lot of people. Not even sure what's open and what isn't. Things were open a week ago. Pennsylvania was getting very excited and opening things up, and it looks like they maybe jumped the gun a little. The governor's changing the rules, and so I'm not sure what exactly. A week ago, the visitor center was open. Yesterday, I heard that it wasn't open, but the battlefield will be there. That's the important part to me. And, you know, to me, Americans, there's two huge battlefields. There's a lot of battlefields that are important in American history. There's Yorktown out in Virginia. There's places I give tours, Washington Crossing, Brandywine, Monmouth, so many, Chancellorsville. You know, there's a lot of battlefields out there that if you're interested in battlefields, then you can spend a lifetime tracking them all down. But if you're not a battlefield nut, if you're one of those people who says, this feels like I'm standing on a soccer field, why are we standing here? There's still two battlefields which I think are going to touch you. Now, one is Normandy, which I have not been to, but I've talked to people. I certainly intend to visit Normandy. I have certainly read about that battle, and that's a place I would like to go. But the other is where we're going today, Gettysburg. Monumental battle, and I'll talk to you about the battle as we go along. I'm going to bring you along on a virtual tour, understanding that a virtual tour is not a replacement of a real tour. You got to go to the place. That's the point. You know, I call my company Chasing American History. My first book was called Chasing History. You can sit at home and you can read, but at some point you need to go see the place. You need to feel it. You need to breathe the air that those people were breathing. You need to look at the rivers they crossed. You don't need to look at the mountains they traversed. You need to look at the way the town looks. Now, some places that's impossible. You know, the battles that happened in New York during the Revolutionary War, you're going to see some plaques. But the really exciting thing about Gettysburg is it looks very, very much like it did back then. Not exactly, but a lot. The town looks pretty much the same. And again, I'll talk to you about that as we go along. We're going to really dive into the history. I'm going to tell you about some of the books. Not a lot of them, but I just brought just a couple of the books with me that I love about Gettysburg. And I'm going to talk about them with you so that if your interest is piqued after this series of videos, then you will maybe want to go out and get some of these books and really look into this truly amazing battle. So, I'm ready to get started. I hope you are as well.